Christmas tree, there's a Christmas tree. You know, I want to talk about something. What did I want to talk about? Ah yeah, so do you have sometimes maybe some feelings or some thoughts of you're wasting your time? But you don't mind that, you don't care. Why should you care? I mean, you're wasting some time, you're allowed because you work so hard and stuff like that, even though you didn't do much in your whole entire pathetic life. But you know, you can just relax for a couple hours, for a day, for maybe a week, for maybe 25 years, something like that. But then at some point, you hear it from either from some random video or stuff like that. You remind yourself that you're gonna die. At some point, you're gonna die. Either you cross the street and then you're dead, or I don't know, you can trip and fall on a coconut. I don't know, something. But eventually, we're all going to die. Which means that we shouldn't be really wasting so much time, right? There's also this guy on YouTube. You might know him. He's pretty famous. But this guy with another guy, they had an idea for a project to like upload a video every day of like living life and stuff like that for a year, and then just delete everything forever. Yeah, this fucker is uploading every single day for a year. Meanwhile, let's not talk about my schedule, okay? But basically, the main idea of these guys were that just live life, and at some point everything is gone. Just like when you die, like you live life, you make some memories, and then you're dead. Oh, even my neck cracked. Imagine I would have died right now. See, you don't know, you never know. This does put some things into perspective, like when you're feeling sad, depressed, or even heartbroken. You know, we're all eventually going to die, and this should motivate us into moving forwards. See the world in a not so serious way. Take some things as they come and trust that it will work out. Just ignore this whole thing, like, I'm too lazy to get a tripod, so I'm just gonna... Anyway, what I was saying, I've been a time waster my whole entire life. Like the major time waster, like I've played for like 12 hours a day, every day for like a long time, and stuff like that. So a lot of things in a watch. Actually, I counted the number of shows and movies I once watched in a year. It was 300. So, I don't know, I guess that's some kind of minor league record, right? And you guys might know this, but at some point, from somewhere, some video, something, you just someone reminds you of the fact that you're gonna die. And sometimes it doesn't faze you, but other times it gets to you. Like other times it gets into your head and your mind, and all of a sudden you're like, he's right, I'm wasting all my life. Okay. Time to do something. Time to do something after this show. So after you watch the 3 more seasons of that random show you're watching, you just decide it's time to do something. It's time to do something with your life. You cannot live like this. You can't. You can't. So you start humming it. So I don't know, but like this song starts playing in your head all the time, like you're gonna die, you're gonna die, you're gonna die, do something, you're gonna die, and you're minding your own business, just staying there, I gotta do something, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. But at some point, the problem is, it literally becomes a song in your head, and it becomes meaningless. So you're just like standing there doing some, I don't know, what do you guys do? So at some point you're just standing there doing God knows what, I don't know, polishing your shoes or something like that. Anyway, whatever you're doing to waste time and not do something else more important. And you're standing there just polishing shoes, and you're just like, you're gonna die, you're gonna die, you're gonna die, but you're still polishing those shoes because you're gonna die at some point, and you don't give a shit anymore because it just is just a song in your head, like Macarena, woo, I'm gonna die. But this also fits in perfectly with the theme of this year, you know? Yeah. And you might just go like, okay, It's time. Like I literally, I heard it. Like I was like, yes, I'm staying here inside the house, and I'm not doing a lot of things, lockdown stuff like that. And in no sense you're wasting your time. But well, you're wasting your time because you don't do any work. Anyway, but at some point you get out. Okay, you go. We're gonna go out into the world, do something, do amazing things, see amazing places, and you're like, okay, let's go. Oh, fuck.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot about that.
So now what do we do? Well, we cry a lot, and then we cry in a different corner, and then sometimes we don't cry so much because we just finished a big bucket of ice cream and some Nutella. But it doesn't matter anymore because we're at the end of the year now, and I mean next year is gonna be amazing. Everything will get fixed. It's everything will get patched. The whole bugs and everything is gonna get patched. Don't worry about it. Like, right? There's nothing that can happen. Nothing worse than this. Right? Isn't that concept actually a bit amusing? We are so optimistic about next year. Like it's one day away, literally. Like, but as soon as that clock strikes 12 midnight, everything is fixed. Like the developers up there will release the new patch, and voila, we're saved. Imagine though, it would get even. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. Positive reinforcement, positive thoughts, thinking. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great, right? So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, happy the Hanukkah thing. I don't know when that is. Kind of failed a lot of things in school, but yeah. Anyways, happy times to everyone. And I don't know, live life. Don't cry so much. I mean, at this point, it's just like a hobby. But just maybe get some origami paper or something. Yeah. Bye. Okay, that was a backflip for you guys. So it was 10 out of 10. Please subscribe. I don't know, I got some Instagram link, but no one cares about that one. But yeah, anyway, bye. So the lockdown entails not meeting up with other people and only going outside for necessities like food and maybe a walk. Well, then nothing's changed for me.